with the female lead system, to shuttle back and forth between multiple small worlds. My mission is to reverse the fates of female leads who became expendable and calm their resentment. As remuneration for every mission complete, the corresponding achievement can be obtained. However, your child, I will take my leave now. Why are you in such a hurry for? You haven't tried this dress yet. Esteemed host, do you actually know what we came here to do? Fine then, besides. It's not like this lady is some devil. A beep at the front. Older sister Sue is not a bad person by any means, your majesty. Do not blame her. A cheating beep start at the back. Your title of noble consort will be stripped. You shall be demoted to consort Sue. There's also the innocent Cloud backup helping from the side. Cloud backup, slang for a soft-hearted male. Just like Clouds, he thinks he holds a lot but in reality he holds barely anything. What he thinks he owns, he is actually sharing with someone else. Just how can an infertile noble consort, who has lost favor counterattack life? Sulucia, you have quite the nerve. What have I to be afraid of? This wench. This wench seduced a man on the outside, being improper right at the palace gates. With my noble consort status, I, naturally have the right to discipline her. Your majesty, I really didn't. You naturally didn't do such a thing. Pass an imperial decree down. Due to long-term envy, noble consort Sue's words and deeds have become insulting. As of now, her title of noble consort will be stripped. She will be demoted to consort Sue. Your majesty. As for noble Lady Lu, your majesty, noble Lady Lu is highly cultured and steeped in propriety, always observant of the imperial decrees. Due to her success in being pregnant with an heir to the throne, she will be given the title of consort Lu. Your majesty, so you only knew. But of course, as soon as the physician told us, we hurriedly came to see you, who would have thought you would be summoned by consort Sue. Older sister means no harm. She just harbors some misunderstandings towards me. Heir to the throne? You said this morally loose woman is harboring your child? Yes, so we cannot allow you to harm her or harm our child. Harm. Your majesty, we have been married for more than 4 years. Is this how you see me? Our first year of marriage, you hadn't ascended to the throne yet. The crown prince tried to poison you at the palace banquet, but I took the cup and drank it. When the Thoth tribes rebelled, you led soldiers to attack. I was the one kneeling in the snow the whole night, begging for father and older brother to send soldiers out to help. The night before you ascended the throne, the king of the rebels launched a coup. I was the one who took a fatal attack for you. In each and every matter, have I ever done anything to wrong you? Yenner? Your majesty, please forgive older sister. The Sue family's influence is great. If older sister's family were to know of her grievances, I fear. Yenner doesn't wish for you to be troubled. I beg of you, please forgive older sister. Wench. You don't wish for us to be troubled, yet we do not wish for you to suffer. Pass an imperial decree down. General Sue's discipline of his daughter is lacking. She will be placed under house arrest to consider her actions and words. Sulucia, people can change, and you have already changed very early on, into a venomous snake, like consort we no longer recognize. Ha, am I the one that has changed, or is it you? Your majesty. Beep, host entering, reading memories. Beep, reading of data complete, all restrictions have been removed. System, only the host can see. Oh, the original owner is real Escar ruthless. This one knock might have given me a concussion. Hence why the management arranged for you to help her reverse her fate and counterattack life. Due to a reason I can't disclose, I, Sulucia, have a binding with the female lead system to shuttle back and forth between multiple small worlds. My mission is to reverse the fates of female leads who became expendable and calm their resentment. As remuneration for every mission complete, the corresponding achievement can be obtained. The achievement can be exchanged for small props in the system's lottery. To date, my mission success rate has been 100%. No matter what, I'll first take a look at the background information of this world. This is a novel about a female lead who was reborn and dominated the harem. The story goes, Lu Rian died tragically in her former life and was reborn. She used her past knowledge and killed everyone in her way. In the end, she lived a long and happy life with the emperor. Unfortunately, my current self was the first favored consort she removed after being reborn. Lu Rian didn't just stop there. The whole family fell to ruin. Even my parents and siblings were not let off the hook. As the situation stands, things look tricky. Looking on the hazardous possibility of suffering a concussion, I find it very hard to use a gentle method to solve this problem. Good baby. You wouldn't want to suffer heat stroke in winter, would you? Hall of mental cultivation. Camouflage mushrooms really do live up to their names, to be able to get the imperial edict like this. Let me have a look. The seal seems to have been imprinted on your butt. Camouflage mushrooms are a rank C item. Eating them can yield camouflaging as private and confidential documents possible. It has an expiration period of 3 hours though. Shut up. With the imperial decree, I can be perfectly justified in adopting a young prince. I don't understand, since you plan to pass a false imperial decree, why not directly sentence Lu Rian to death? That is naturally because using a blunt knife to kill a pig yields more pain. Host, how about this one? No. This one looks too jubilant. I'm trying to bring up a prince, not start a comedy troupe. Then, that one beside him? Too skinny, and he looks sick. I'm afraid he'll die before I can raise him up. What about this one? Too small. By the time he has the capability to fight the cheating beep start for the throne, I fear I'll die of old age. This one should be old enough. Whoa, you even dare to bring the oldest son of the decent consort into the fold. You got a death wish? We're trying to raise a prince, not by vegetables. Is there actually anyone to your liking? Alright, sheesh, I got it. I'll pick him. The fourth young prince. His parents died early, and was taken in by decent consort for 2 years. He was then pushed to one of the noble ladies under her. Alas, this child and I really are fated to be. Granny cut my meal again today, so hungry. Who is the granny in charge here? You are Yunling, right? I am Lady Sue from Glorious Prosperity Palace. Greetings, Lady Sue. This servant pays her respects to Lady Consort Sue. Sophie. You want heat stroke again? Lady Consort Sue? You are the fourth prince's personal granny? His Majesty has passed a decree down allowing me to take in the fourth young prince. Gather your things and prepare to go to Glorious Prosperity Palace. Yes. I forgot to ask you earlier, are you willing to come with me? Aye, my lady, rest assured, the little master is more than willing. How impudent. Who gave you such nerve to push a prince, offending your superior? Your servant, I. Take this despicable servant away, cut off the hand that pushed the fourth prince. My lady, have mercy, my lady. What, your heart's gone soft? No. Remember. You are a prince, descendant of the Emperor Mai, Sulucia's adopted child. No one can bully you, you must learn to become a master. I won't disappoint you. A good little puppy is going to be brought up by you to become a cruel wolf. What do you know, in the original story, before Lu Rian's child was even born, that granny deliberately wore him down until he died. That's why you chose him. You are really a good person, esteemed host. You're overthinking it. The group of young princes just now, each of them lost to Lu Rian's son. Since that is the case, why not choose one who has no hope in the fight for the throne? It might just bring about a miracle. Just how long has this poor child been starved for? Now you know why I didn't accompany him to eat. Besides, the news of me taking in the fourth young prince has already been passed around. Lu Rian should make her move. Tonight's banquet, would like to invite older sister to attend. Dum, grand banquet I. Just what is this malicious woman planning to do to us? I think she most likely wants to investigate about the falsified decree, as well as the crime of taking in a young prince without authorization. Esteemed host, boss, I beg of you to quickly think of a solution. Speaking of, we took a harem infighting story, why must we take in a child? Shouldn't you be prettying yourself up to try and seduce the emperor? Little guy, have you heard of this saying? A respected son increases his mother's honor. My lady, could there be something wrong with this? Falsifying an imperial decree is a crime punishable by death. Consort Sue wouldn't be that foolish. Sulucia is that foolish of a woman. She only got her noble consort status due to her appearance and family background. But at present, the emperor has already abandoned her and have completely ignored her family backing her. If she only had some brains, she would know now is not the time to be making a move but to sit pretty. But the end result? She actually falsified an imperial decree in her desperation and wants to use the fact she took in a young prince to turn the situation around. My lady is wise. If this matter is exposed, even Consort Su's maiden family would reap the consequences too. For today's banquet, find that white moon dress. The emperor likes it when I wear plain and neat clothes. Yes. Lady Consort Su has arrived. Raise his head. I need to hurry and regain the position of noble consort. I do not want others to refer to me as the lady who never retaliates again. Consort Su really cleans up nicely. Is that new makeup? I feel like her complexion has gotten lots better. Older sister has come so late. Your younger sister, I had thought you were unwilling to come to my place. Have you done something to offend me? If not, don't always say such ambiguous words. It makes you look dumb. Your Majesty. Su Luxia. You think you're the only one who knows how to fake cry. Your consort, I am not crying. Your consort, I already have a son now. What is there to cry about? Son? Your Majesty, your consort, I have also heard of this today, older sister. I definitely can't let her be the one to say this out. You said you have a son. What's going on? Well, your consort, I have taken in the fourth young prince. From today onwards, he is my son. You promised me. You said I can't have a child so I can adopt from the other palace consorts. You personally promised me. The poison wine has harmed your body. In the future, if you can't have children, any child in the palace can be yours to adopt. No, I just want my own child. We have made you suffer, but your consort, I heard that older sister went with an imperial decree. This. Who did you hear it from? When I went to get the child, I passed along His Majesty's own words. Even if it were not so, how did younger sister get information whether His Majesty put out an imperial decree or not? Unless you have ill intentions daring to spy on His Majesty since you are pregnant with an heir to the throne? I didn't. Your consort, I really didn't. I only heard about it from a maid in older sister's palace that she brought back an imperial decree saying she could take in a young prince. Oh, so you're saying you have planted a spy in my palace? Your Majesty, is this the highly cultured and steeped in propriety compliment that you told me of? Consort Lu, you've overstepped. Your Majesty. Wanting to fight me with this standard of skill? Xia Lu, your older sister, I am solely disappointed in you. Su Luxia. My host is indeed a genius. I originally wanted to advise that you wear purple to please the others at the banquet. What do you know? Men are visual creatures. To capture a man's heart, you first need to attract his attention and think outside of the box. Besides, crying while wearing red yields a bigger emotional impact, arousing the pity of others more effectively. Then can we continue to walk this path? It's not like you're afraid of fake crying. Wrong. Little guy, let me give you a free lesson. The only reason bewitching tramps win is because they aren't afraid of their public image collapsing, and as soon as the white lotus has a blemish, it can never be cleansed. That's my esteemed host. A king operates as fiercely as a tiger. Lady Su, have mercy. This maid is at fault. This maid should not have betrayed the lady. Last time, when I was teaching Lu Rian a lesson, you were the one who tattled to His Majesty, weren't you? In addition to the imperial decree this time. You're indeed a good dog, but by Tao, has your master told you what the consequences are if you are exposed? This maid. Oh my, don't be so scared. Besides, it's not like I am a devil or anything. You shouldn't need me to teach you how to be a spy at Lu Rian's side, right? Do your job properly. Whether your family can live happily outside the palace walls will be entirely up to you. Can she be trusted? Not at the beginning, but it might be a different story in the future. She secretly harbors feelings for the ninth prince, but he is completely smitten with Lu Rian. Seeing the guy you like being toyed with in another woman's palm. A woman's jealous heart is terrifying indeed. Although, thinking about Lu Rian's expression at that time, I feel rather bad for her. When one's disposition overwhelms refinement, the person is boorish. When refinement overwhelms one's basic disposition, the person is an officious scribe. It is only when they are in appropriate balance that you have the exemplary person. Lady Su, your son, I heard that recently Lady Lu is often sending food to the Hall of Mental Cultivation. You're worried that she might take the chance to work against me? Your son, I dare not assume. Silly child, of course she would take the chance to go against me. Then, having studied for so long, you don't know what is an outstanding tree. Saying, it's the taller trees in the forest that get damaged from the wind first. The higher she jumps now, the more tragic her death later. Oh right, in a few days it'll be your father emperor's birthday. You shall write a verse as a gift. Remember, don't write it too well. Your son, I understand. These are the birthday gifts older sister Su sent. How very generous indeed. Just this jadeite alone is invaluable. Older sister Su really does regard the fourth young prince like a treasure. What does this have to do with the fourth young prince? Does your Majesty not know? This jadeite bracelet was sent in the fourth young prince's name. It is merely a bracelet. Your Majesty is right. Your consort, I am just being petty, no matter how good that bracelet is. It is merely a welcome gift the Su family gave their grandson. Considering older sister Su has been barren for so many years, now that she has a son after much effort, the Su family naturally will regard the matter as highly important. Your words are not without reason. Besides, your consort, I think. The jadeite your Majesty gave me is much better. Your Majesty, take a look. Isn't the bracelet your consort I am wearing on my wrist so much more elegant? Nonsense. Looking at this white creamy wrist like frosty snow, its beauty is more than enough to topple cities. Your Majesty. Many thanks to the Lord for his high regard, but I am not worthy. Your consort, I know my appearance is lacking compared to others, and your Majesty is just taking pity on me. Yenner, if only everyone in the harem is as innocent as you, that would be splendid. Older sister Su means nothing by it, I'm sure. Your Majesty, please don't blame her. You are too kind-hearted. Su Luxia, I'd like to see just how you plan to handle this. Your Majesty, these gifts. Put them away. As for that jadeite bracelet, give it to Consort Lu. Anyways, the Su family's business is huge. They would not care about a little gift. Achoo. Who's talking bad about me again? Since Lady Su is not feeling well, your son, I will take my leave first. What are you in a hurry for? You haven't tried this dress yet. Many thanks for Lady Su's care. His Majesty has arrived. What are you two doing? Your Majesty, do you think Yunling looks good like this? Su Luxia, you do know Yunling is a boy, right? What does that matter? Yunling likes it too. Lady Su treats me very well. You're just fooling around. Yunling, show me your homework. Yes. Recently, Lady Su has been teaching me to write well wishes. Unfortunately, I can't write them well and have shown my incompetence. Indeed you have. Nonsense. It looks fine to me. Going back to the basics is the way to go, moreover. A descendant of royalty, born of the heavens. Who would dare not give him food just because he can't write well? Sheesh, with your personality, you really should have taken in a princess instead. The fourth young prince and I are fated to be. It's alright to be a little stupid, as character matters most. Your Majesty speaks true. You said Su Luxia dressed the fourth young prince up as a little girl? Not only that, Lady Su rarely makes the fourth young prince study. In this maid's opinion, it doesn't seem like she's raising a child at all, but more like raising a kitten or puppy. If that is so, it seems I have overestimated her. Taking great pains to adopt a prince, in the end it was just to fend off boredom. There is another matter. Humph, His Majesty has come by a few times and mentioned the oldest prince born of Consort Shu with quite high praise. Biting off more than you can chew. Bro, what are you doing? Because. What happened to making a scene? Why did you let the fourth young prince act dumb? Lu Rian has not yet given birth. What are you saying? Don't pregnant women go through labor? How kind of you. I'm flattered. Don't worry, Consort Shu will definitely not go easy on Lu Rian. Just enjoy the show over the next few months. Let them eat at each other, then we'll make our move. To collect the heads. 6 months later. This is way more interesting than watching a TV show. These few months, they've been viciously tearing at each other. First, Consort Shu accused Lu Rian, saying she has been bullying the consorts of lower rank. Then Lu Rian accused Consort Shu of embezzling from the palace treasury, causing the emperor to fly into a fury. Afterwards, the oldest prince was caught in an adulterous act, being in bed with an ordinary consort, all according to Lu Rian's scheme. The setback caused Consort Shu to collapse. The oldest prince who had the most hope of ascending to the throne was completely ousted and transferred out of the palace. I still underestimated Lu Rian. This isn't some story about a harem fight. With the style of whoever gets caught gets beaten, it's basically one ace beating out all the others. Boss, Lu Rian gave birth to a prince a few days ago and is about to be conferred the title of noble consort. Do you have a plan or not? Tell Yunling, he won't need to act dumb anymore, because I'm going to give a huge gift to Lu Rian. Yenner, it has been hard on you. Your Majesty, my lady, there is cause for a huge rejoicing. The heavens have given an auspicious sign. It must be that the heavens have noticed the lady's sincerity. The little prince is heaven's chosen. The phoenix is the symbol of the empress. Wonderful, wonderful, the heavens indeed favor my dynasty. It's all because your Majesty's benevolence has touched the heavens. I don't understand. Why would you waste a rank item to boost Lu Rian? Naturally it's because I want her dead. With this auspicious sign, everyone in the palace will think Lu Rian is bound to be empress, herself included. It's just, being promoted from consort to noble rank is called being favored. Being promoted from consort rank to empress is called being unworthy. I want her to be just one step short of the empress seat, but even until her death, we'll never ascend to it. What do you plan to do? Sheesh, don't be so nervous. I'm just waiting for someone. A wild card that Lu Rian personally handed into my hands. This younger brother congratulates imperial older brother and imperial sister-in-law. Lu Rian's childhood sweetheart and the emperor's younger brother from a different mother, the ninth prince. In the novel, to let Lu Rian have a better life in the palace, the ninth prince purposely created a koi blessing show. Today, I sent Lu Rian a soaring phoenix and he sent a koi blessing. In the future, as long as someone takes out evidence that the koi blessing is fake, then the soaring phoenix will be assumed to be Lu Rian's own scheme. Your consort, I, have come late. Hope your Majesty will be forgiving. Older sister, what are you saying? It is merely a small matter for older sister to come. Your younger sister, I, am very happy. Older sister is very thoughtful. For His Majesty to celebrate the birth of a child, I naturally would come to give my blessing. I didn't notice just now, but the ninth prince has also come. Greetings to Lady Su. I heard early on that the ninth prince and Lu Rian were childhood sweethearts. Looking on today, the sentiments between the two of you are indeed something special. Please mind your words, Lady Su. How can older sister make such an unfounded remark? Your Majesty, older sister she. Su Luxia. Did this consort say something wrong? Childhood sweethearts? This is the truth. What is there to hide? As to the depth of their sentiments, I never said it was something romantic. They're the ones thinking wayward. Your consort, I really don't know what I've done wrong to invoke such harshness. Your Majesty. It is this consort who is at fault, misunderstanding older sister's words. I will now give my apologies to older sister. A female's reputation is of the utmost importance. Your younger sister, I, was feeling panicked in that one moment, so. Yes, I understand. Then does the ninth prince understand? This imperial younger brother is also willing to bow to Lady Su in apology. Oh my, how could I accept this? Ninth prince, please rise quickly. You're real petty. He who asked him not to greet me properly? Little guy, go get things ready. Help me find out what sort of food Lu Rian likes to eat. The stage is already set. I'm going to prepare a grand meal for her. Consort Lu is respectful, beautiful, graceful and poised. She has the achievement of birthing an heir to the throne, as well as being like the mother of all under the heavens. An auspicious state will be chosen for her to be promoted to empress. There are two types of pain in this world, unobtainable and already lost. Then what if loss becomes received? Your Majesty, are you feeling unwell? It's nothing, most likely was reading too long late last night. As urgent as official matters are, you must take care of yourself too. Servants, call the physician. Su, Your Majesty. What should we do? Call the physician. All of you shut up. His Majesty will be alright, the physician will be here shortly. Before then, if anyone dares to cry again, I will make it so she'll be crying at the funeral of her family. Could it be she also knows about the emperor's illness? No way. When will the physician be here? If she knows, then later. Servants, carry His Majesty onto the bed and wait for the physician's arrival. This. Sir physician, how is His Majesty? Replying to the lady, His Majesty has gotten the seasonal cold. This is no small matter, are you confident? This old doctor is 90% confident. Since that is the case, someone will have to stay to care for His Majesty. Does Su Luxia know something? Are there any of the younger sisters willing to step up and wait upon His Majesty? Looks like only I'm willing. This imperial consort is willing to care for His Majesty and relieve the burdens on the older sisters. Wait upon His. Since that is the case, someone will have to stay to care for His Majesty. Does Su Luxia know something? Are there any of the younger sisters willing to step up and wait upon His Majesty? Looks like only I'm willing. This imperial consort is willing to care for His Majesty and relieve the burdens on the older sisters. Younger sister, please don't force yourself. Finally waited for you. Thank goodness I didn't give up. I hope older sister will grant my wish. No matter whether Su Luxia knows the truth or not, I definitely will not let this opportunity pass. Lady Consort Lu truly cares deeply for His Majesty. With such feelings, it really is touching. That being the case, do as you wish then. Then I will have to trouble Sir Physician. I dare not accept your formality, and will surely try my best. Hopefully His Majesty will recover quickly. Su Luxia probably doesn't know, right? If she did, she would definitely not give me this opportunity. You already know that the Emperor did not get an epidemic rash. Why would you give the opportunity to bolster your relationship with him to Lu Rian? Little guy, do you know, in a cheating relationship, the cheating beepstart always deserves death more than the third party. In that world where Lu Rian died a tragic death, Su Luxia did not know that an epidemic rash was the wrong prognosis. But she still took the initiative to take care of the Emperor without rest and with much effort. Finally, she got the Emperor's response, along with a life of glory. At present, the Lu Rian that was reborn wishes to go the same path I did last time, to control the whole harem single-handedly, and to have unlimited glory. Since that is what she wants, I'll give it all to her. Lady Su, let this servant go in and announce your arrival. No need. I'll be leaving now. Moreover, seeing a pair of lovers suspicious of each other, cutting at each other's throats, isn't that sort of storyline more interesting? Where did Lady Lu go? Replying to your Majesty, after seeing you were asleep, Lady Lu went to the kitchen to prepare a medicinal meal for you. Small matters like that should be handled by the servants. This is just a token of the lady's affection for you. What affection? Seeing how high-spirited your Majesty is, the ninth prince must have brought some good news then. The ninth prince? I just bumped into him hurriedly leaving outside. Could it be? You didn't summon him to discuss matters pertaining to the state? I didn't. That's odd then, he was coming from the direction of the kitchen. The kitchen? I found it odd too, being the prince that he is, why would he go to such a place? Unless what? Unless he has his eyes on one of the maids in the kitchen, but is too shy to ask for your blessing? Your Majesty. Considering the effort the ninth prince has put into our country, you must help him achieve his goal. Achieve his goal, we fear he has become ambitious and has his eyes set on someone other than an ordinary maid. What are you saying, your Majesty? The ninth prince has been anxious about your sickness, often coming into the palace to pay his respects. With such deep devotion, even I feel inferior. Your Majesty, you're up already? Older sister is here too. Ever since His Majesty has gotten sick, this is my first time seeing older sister. Is it because older sister knew that His Majesty's sickness had gotten better so specially came to visit? Consort Su, if there's nothing else, you may leave. It's enough with just Yenna here. Your Majesty. Your Majesty, you know I have never feared death. I only want for you to live a joyous life. I wish you happiness. Beat that woman. Yenna, I've made you suffer. Your Majesty. Is everything ready? Yes, this servant has already passed the information on to the head personal maid by Consort Shu's side. Is that so? Good job, you may be dismissed. Yes. Esteemed host, what are we going to do next? Isn't it obvious? Naturally, we'll help back out Consort Shu's show, as well as cook a nice, hot meal for Lu Rian. Who truly satisfies me? Few are the intimate. I cannot guess if it is musk or orchid, as the fragrance of flowers all give way to my lover's talent. What are they singing about? Replying to your majesty, they are singing about the story of Shimanqing and Pan Jinlian from the previous dynasty. That Pan Jinlian went behind her husband Wu Daolang's back and had an affair with Shimanqing, then the two of them worked together to kill Wu Daolang, however. Silver given by Consort Shu. In this servant's opinion, if that Wu Daolang hadn't been so insensitive and almost ruined what they had, he might have been able to keep his life and help that official Shiman to bring up a son. Shut your mouth. Your majesty, please calm yourself. Such wanton poems and romantic songs are not to be sang in the palace ever again. Lady Consort Lu, his majesty is already asleep. Why has his majesty turned in so early today? This is not something this servant is at liberty to say. You had best return first. Many thanks to the eunuch for the information, then I'll be leaving first. What is going on? Continue. Like the ninth prince, Lady Consort Su comes over every day. When she sees that you are speaking with Lady Consort Lu, she doesn't come in. Sometimes, when she sees you are asleep and alone, she'll come in and take a look, helping to wipe your sweat. And Consort Lu? Lady Consort Lu. She treats you very well, just that at times, when the ninth prince comes she what, speak. She'll accompany him for a chat, but this servant was always on the side watching. No words that should not have been spoken were said between the two of them. Should not have been spoken? Tell us, between a man and a woman, what is there that should not be said? Get out of my sight. Lady Consort Shu, you cannot go in. Make way, I want to see the emperor. What's with the loud noise? Who gave you all such nerve to dare cause a scene here? Your majesty, I, your consort, have something to say. I, your consort, would like to accuse Lu Rian of promiscuity at the palace gates, being intimate with another man and even giving birth to his child. Lady Consort Su, his majesty has asked for you to go over. Understood, dismissed. Looks like Consort Shu has made her move. I don't understand. Lady Consort Shu lost favor ages ago. Why would you choose for her to be the sword in your hand? Naturally, the reason is she's useful. Half a month ago, the eldest young prince who was put under house arrest committed suicide. With the dead holding utmost importance, the emperor let him be buried bearing the title of crown prince. On the other hand, Lu Rian has an intimate relationship with the emperor, but that will eventually end in nothing. Take a guess just how much Consort Shu hates her. Would she be willing to eat her flesh and drink her blood? What matter requires my presence so late at night? Oh, this sort of posture. Are we in a jury trial? Consort Shu, the witness you wanted has arrived. Can you continue now? But of course. The day before Lady Consort Lu gave birth, the ninth prince bribed a lowly servant who was good in water, asking him to set up specific feeding spots under the water to manipulate the fishes, hence resulting in the koi blessing propitious sign. This servant admits to his wrongdoings. I beg your majesty to spare my life. The ninth prince is full of ideas. If that's the case, then the phoenix that day is naturally fake too. In simple terms, this is a matter of deceiving others. In elaborate terms, it's a matter of trying to get the son of a wench to become the crown prince, causing a huge upheaval in the country and bringing disaster. Your consort, I truly did not know, but your consort, I can vow. The ninth prince did not have such motives. Vow? Consort Lu, what are you going to use to vow on? Your majesty. Ha, has this woman truly lived for 2 lifetimes? Why is she so dumb? I say. There's also a maid kneeling on the ground. Can you tell me what her crime is? Consort Su, you don't recognize her? The one to catch hold of the illicit affair first, saying this maid was secretly bringing keepsakes out of the palace. Was it not you? I vaguely recall such an occurrence. When did younger sister become so forgetful? You were the one who found Consort Lu's embroidered pouch on her person. Your majesty, have mercy. This maid was just helping Lady Consort Lu pass along some personal items, and did not know they were love tokens. I did not treat you unfairly, yet you are helping others frame me? Your majesty. Others do not believe me. Do you doubt the feelings I, Yenner, have for you too? I can swear it on my life. There are no romantic feelings between the ninth prince and I. He was just looking on our childhood friendship and feared I was having a hard life in the palace, so just wanted to ask me about it. Your majesty, you are the only one in Yenner's heart. The sash of my dress wraps twice around my waist. I wish it bound the two of us together. You wrote this verse for me, your consort, have you forgotten? We originally did not doubt you, but we just needed to give Consort Shu and the others an explanation. Yes, this consort understands. Sulucia, what are you laughing at? I'm laughing because the living evidence are still kneeling on the ground. And your majesty is already hurrying to close the case? Sulucia, you're overstepping the line. What Consort Shu said is correct. This is not a satisfactory explanation for any of us. I beg your majesty to think twice. Then what do you want? Just basing matters off the testimonies of 2 servants, you wish to sentence Yenner to death? No indeed. The words of servants can't be trusted. Then what about that of a prince? Did Consort Lu not give birth recently to an heir to the throne for your majesty? Then how about a blood affinity verification check? This consort will listen to whatever his majesty orders. And here I was worried what she was going to say. The little prince is the emperor's biological son anyway. Servants, bring the little prince here and prepare for a blood affinity verification check. Wait. For the sake of fairness, let the eunuch by your majesty's side make the preparations. I definitely can't let them try anything here. Go ahead. Yes. Your majesty, the little prince has been brought forth. All is ready. Imperial older brother, for what matter was I suddenly summoned into the palace? Ninth prince, do not move. Little guy, do you know why the traditional paternity tests have always been ridiculed by the later generation? I do. Little guy's biology class. 1. The blood spreads out in the water because of the physical reaction of osmotic pressure and density. 2. Please check paternity through DNA tests and do not adhere to feudal superstitions. So no matter if they're blood related or not, the blood will still mix in the water. Don't mention the neighboring old king. Even if you brought in a rat, a drop of its blood will also give the same result. By not knowing science, people can be killed. Wench. This can't be. This consort has been framed. Your majesty should also do the blood test. You'll know as soon as you do. They must have secretly tampered with it. Consort Lu, must you let his majesty witness his blood incompatibility with his own eyes and be insulted again? Your majesty, firstly, Consort Lu was unfaithful, then now she tried to deceive you, even wanting to harm your majesty's health. Really? Not killing her would yield dissatisfaction among the populace. No, it's not like that, I really didn't. Speaking of strange. If the ninth prince only wanted for Consort Lu to live a better life, a koi's blessing should already be auspicious enough, yet he also did a soaring phoenix. Say, why would he push you up to the throne? Naturally it's because of that illegitimate child. No. The ninth prince wants his own son to inherit the throne. This is a sign of rebellion, your majesty. Your majesty. Guards, seal the ninth prince's mouth and drag him away. He is not allowed to talk to anyone nor communicate with the outside world while waiting for his punishment. This imperial younger brother has something to say. As for Consort Lu, strip away all her titles, and move her to the lane of perpetuity. Your majesty, you really aren't willing to believe me? She's not allowed out without explicit permission. Your majesty. As for these servants, execute them all, leave none alive. Your majesty, have mercy. As for you two, you're both on your own. Older sister is really impressive. Sulucia, do you think I don't know? The matter regarding Lu Rian, it was you who sent someone to leak it to me. However, I wanted for the wench that is Lu Rian to die, thus why I was willing to be used by you, and be the knife in your hand. But did you think that just because you eliminated Lu Rian, the emperor would favor you instead? How naive. What Consort Shu is saying is that since I disclosed the matter regarding Lu Rian's affair, the emperor will hate me as a result? That's right, today's events will become a thorn in the emperor's heart. From now on, as long as he sees you, he will remember the shame he felt today. You will be like me, no longer favored. Lu Rian might have lost, but you also did not win. Apologies, I have no interest in those games. Nor do I have any desire to join your palace's out-of-favor consort's alliance. I shall take my leave. Host, Consort Shu is right. That scum of an emperor will not let us off. What do we do? Isn't it obvious? The beep has already gotten her retribution. Then, what use is there for keeping the cheating bastard alive still? To provide sperm? Lane of perpetuity. He will come. He wouldn't be that cold-hearted. He will definitely come. Your Majesty. Sorry to disappoint you. But is I, Sulusia. Don't be so loud. I've come on a favor asked by someone. Here, this was what you had previously entrusted someone to hand to the Emperor, right? He asked me to return this to you and also wanted me to tell you that the knot of love has come undone, never to meet again. No, I don't believe it. You must be lying to me. I want to see the Emperor. He wouldn't treat me like this. I'm begging you. Let me meet with him. Lurian. You don't even want to ask about what happened to the Ninth Prince? This morning, the Emperor personally went to visit the confined Ninth Prince, and then made him drink poison. Yenner. It was you. You framed me. You caused the death of the Ninth Prince. You made the Emperor lose his affection for me. All of this is your fault. Fool. Speaking of, I'm quite curious. With your level of intelligence, how exactly did you get to be reincarnated? From paying premium? How did you know? No, you're reincarnated too? Who knows? In your last lifetime, you tragically died in the palace because the Emperor didn't love you. He allowed those other consorts and servants to humiliate and abuse you until they hounded you to death. In this lifetime, if you were smarter you would have known not to enter the palace. But you came anyway and like the idiot you are, fell in love with your enemy from your past life. No, the Emperor is not my enemy. He abandoned you. This man has a frivolous and indifferent disposition. He'll say he will piper you to the heavens, but the slightest bit of discontent and he'll turn on you without mercy. Perhaps not too long after, you'll follow your past life and be forced to death in the cold palace. Lurian, you are so pitiful. You've lived 2 lifetimes and yet you were still turned into the same joke by the same person. This was given to you by the Emperor, right? What a special implication there. Prosperity brought by the dragon and the phoenix. The death of the phoenix is nigh. Then what about the dragon? I will get the Emperor to see you one last time. You can do as you see fit. I heard from Sulusia that you insisted on meeting us. Your Majesty, you've come. How about having some tea? This is your favorite green tea. What are you trying to play at again? Your Majesty, you won't even be willing to accept a cup of tea from this consort? There, you're on your own now. Your Majesty, I love you. No one will ever love you more than I do. I am unable to leave you. You maniac servants, drive this wench away. No one will be coming, you know. It was that cup of tea. What did you put inside it? Only you and I are here, Your Majesty. Are you happy? I will be with you forever. Forever and ever. Sulusia. If life was nothing but that first meeting in happiness, whence came the sorrow like a discarded fan in autumn? How can you be compared to the affectionate and amorous Emperor of Tang, when he had only ever wanted and loved one woman, Yang Yuan? Host, why are you crying? I'm crying? It's fine, this is probably the original owner's feelings. Something big has happened. Hurry. Lu Rian succeeded? Prepare for Yunling to take the throne. The Emperor has died. New Emperor has ascended to the throne. Empress Dowager, the consorts have all arrived and are waiting to pay their respects to you. Understood. Let them enter. We pay our respects to Lady Empress Dowager. May the lady be blessed with insurmountable happiness and peace. You may all rise. Period. 13th year, 4th month, Emperor Yongwen was assassinated by a deposed consort and died. Period. 13th year, 5th month, 4th young Prince Yunling bears the weight of the empire and is dubbed Emperor Qiming. He promotes his adoptive mother of surname Su to Empress Dowager. When Emperor Qiming ascended to the throne, he was still young and there was unrest and turmoil in the empire. Empress Dowager Su attended to state affairs behind the throne for a total of 10 years, bringing stability to society. When Emperor Qiming came of age, she returned the reins back to him. Period. 23rd year, 7th month, Empress Dowager Su suddenly contracted a serious illness. Emperor Qiming personally cared for her, not caring about his health, but in the end, she passed on to the heavens. It is recorded that after Empress Dowager Su died, Emperor Qiming was grief-stricken and after a few days, followed his mother Empress. Yo, my efforts in loving and bringing this kid up didn't go to waste. We could have returned as soon as you completed your mission, but we ended up staying in the small world for an additional 10 years. As humans, we must finish what we started, hurry and settle the score. The next small world to invade has also arrived. It's quite interesting, but why is the second female lead in the new world also called Sulusia? Probably to avoid complications, the management decided to keep the names the same, I guess. Will we be resting for a while or jumping straight in? We'll go right now. Screwing with scum is more fun. Popular movie queen Sulusia is recently under fire after news broke out of her getting a room with a rich and married businessman. Indecent videos have been posted online causing public outrage. Next, we'll look at what our own reporters were able to get. Miss Su, do you have any comments regarding the matter of you and a married businessman opening a room together? Miss Su, at present you are being called a home wrecker online. Will you consider retiring from the industry? Apologies, there will be no comments or statements made at this time. Excuse us. Scheming bitch homewrecker, beep off from the entertainment industry. Trash. Sulusia, beep off you slut, beep off, piece of shit. Shameless. Sulusia, what the hell are you doing? You didn't even let me know you were seducing Co Wang. Now, high-resolution and censored videos of the two of you in the hotel room have been leaked onto the internet. I don't care whether you were manipulated by someone or not. With your scandalous news now everywhere, the company higher-ups have already decided to freeze you. Sorry, the number you have called is currently unavailable. I gave you my all. Why did you have to do this to me? Why? My love, now that we finished filming the movies, let's go book a room and let it all out. Whatever you say, you naughty one. Here, cheers. And Sheng, my head feels dizzy. Dizzy? Dizzy's right. You, what did you say? And Sheng, where are you going? I have brought her Co Wang. Enjoy her at your own leisure. Don't worry, the male lead role in that movie will be yours. What movie? What male lead? And Sheng, what are you two talking about? Movie queen Su, you rejected me that one time, yet in the end, you still ended up being the plaything of this Master Wang. No. And Sheng, how could you treat me like this? Mr. N, may I ask what are your views on this matter about national movie queen Sulusia, who had previously been linked with you, and an already married rich businessman opening a room? Miss Su is a senior of mine, sorry, I am not at liberty to comment. Yesterday, you announced your relationship with the heiress of Lin Enterprises, Lin Shui. Should we be expecting some good news soon? Yes, but it will depend on Lin Shui. Xia, I love you. In this life, you are the woman I love the most. Lin Shui? Haha, liar, it's all lies. And Sheng, with this life, I curse you. The system has detected that the second female lead's resentment meets the standard. Second female lead's counterattack mission begin. Agent Sulusia entering. Timeline has been reversed from the ending of the story to the midway point. May the agent counterattack hard and well. Humph, I remember it's a modern-day entertainment industry story. Let me look at the timeline. So it's around the time when the second female lead Sulusia on helping to counterattack was just drugged by the cheating bastard and given to a rich businessman to be defiled? I have brought her Co Wang. Enjoy her at your own leisure. Hee, you did well, and Sheng. Oh right, that movie. Don't worry, the main male lead role will be yours. Little guy, get me the C-rank heal all poisons antidote and a camera jammer. Gotcha. Since he wants to play, then let's have a good time with this old perv. Movie queen Su, you rejected me that time, yet now you still ended up being the plaything of this Master Wang. Is the jammer on yet? Roger, the two cameras hidden in the room have become useless. Very good, I can finally teach this Mr. a strict lesson on how to conduct himself properly. Very scary killing intent. Why aren't you saying anything? Obviously because I can't be beat to waste my breath on you. Weren't you drugged? Then perhaps the drug is expired. Don't be hasty, Co Wang. It'll only get more thrilling from here on out. Just sit back and enjoy it. Okay. What are you going to do? There's still a lot of the wine drugged by Xing left. It'd be a shame to waste it. How about I give it all to Co Wang in respect as a junior? If one glass can knock a person out, I wonder what half a bottle would do. 1 minute later. Quite effective, I must say. Boss, what are we going to do next? Obviously blackmail little guy. Take his clothes off for me. Host, what do you plan to do? Just strip him. What is the host thinking? She couldn't actually be interested in this old man, could she? Splendid blackmail obtained. Man, I'm beat. Let's go get a spa treatment first. We're just leaving the CEO Wang here? He can beep off and die for all I care. If you do not wish for your scandalous images to be uploaded online, remember to make sure Xing does not get the main male lead role. From the lovable and adorable little villain. The setting of this small world is the dark side of the entertainment industry. The story speaks of the main male lead, an unrecognized actor in Xing. He is willing to do anything to reach the top, including with the feelings of the movie queen Su Luxia. Once he succeeded in reaching the top, he sent Su Luxia into the bed of a wealthy businessman to hide his dark history. He also uploaded the videos taken by the cameras in the book room online and paid a bunch of cyber posters to shower the net with crap about her. This resulted in the supporting female lead to be forced into a dead end, and harboring hatred she killed herself. Man, that's too much. After, the male lead obtained the Thousand Flowers Best Actor Award of the Year, and married the heiress of Lin Enterprises, Lin Shui. The ending had him redeemed, letting him come to his senses and repenting in front of Su Luxia's grave. Then he happily lived out the rest of his life. One apology is enough repentance to wash away his sins. So, this time the mission giver wants us to deal with the cheating bastard as well as preserve the supporting female lead's movie queen title? Well, there is also an additional mission. The supporting female lead who died wishes the esteemed host to help her find true love, so go get yourself a man. Host, the three men above are Xing's most hated people in this world. I believe that regardless of whom you choose, it will allow Xing to feel tormented to the maximum. Then I'll choose the middle one. Name, Guchen, identity, young master of Goomin Group, first for little fresh meat, personality, wild and overbearing, wicked tongue, arrogant, statistic of unhappiness within Xing, S-class, the top one among those that Xing hates. I love arrogant little wolf pups the most. Little fresh meat refers to young, fresh, attractive, good-looking guys in showbiz like idols who are so delicate that girls want to take a bite. CEO Wang, please listen to my explanation. CEO Wang? Hello? What did that beep do to CEO Wang? I clearly watched her drink the drug. Where did it go wrong? Yo? Isn't this our very own gigoloan? Young Master Gu, please be more careful of what you say. Why? Did I misspoke? Didn't you earn your popularity through climbing into the beds of women? You're no better. At least she likes me climbing into her bed. If it was you, she won't even want it. What the beep did you say? Say it again if you dare. I'm just joking. Young Master Gu should not care about a lowly person like me. Bear with it. Now is not the time to fight with him. Moreover, when Xiaxia sees me like this tomorrow, what if she misunderstands Young Master Gu again? Humph. What Young Master Gu? The woman you like is but a pet dog in front of me. Tomorrow, the shooting of the movie Beauty will start. The first male lead designated by an investor will be Guchen, while the second male lead coincidentally is in Xing. It is a horror renaissance movie. Apparently the male and female lead will have 3 sensual scenes. Oh, is that so? That's great. I can use this opportunity to bond with a little wolf pup. I say, esteemed host, at least show some maiden-like bashfulness. The word bashful doesn't suit me. I much prefer to tame others until they're moaning beneath me. This servant admits defeat. Humph? Interesting. Our future award-winning actor has started to unload his acting skills on me. Xiaxia, where are you? After I exited the room, I was knocked out by someone and I only just woke up. The room is empty now. I can't get through to your phone. Are you alright? Quickly call me back. I'm going crazy from waiting. Wow, this acting skill. No wonder the supporting female lead got led around by the nose. Just this bad acting skill? It's meh. I'm fine. Don't worry. I'm a bit tired, darling. See you at the filming location tomorrow. Wow. Little guy, has the paparazzi group been prepared? When the system does something, nothing will go wrong. I've already anonymously notified well-known paparazzi stating that there will be a big scoop tomorrow. I'm so looking forward to meeting him tomorrow. Next day. This breakfast is prepared by brother Xing. Ah, many thanks. Yeah, my whole family are diehard fans of his. And Xing is such a great guy. Plus he's good looking and acts well. He's also so polite and gentle. Unlike that Guchen, who is always so arrogant, just because his family's wealthy and stuff. Quiet down. Do you still wish to work here? The woman's freaking blind. Film crew resting room. Brotherin, the breakfast has already been passed around. Very good, you can go now. Xiaxia, I personally made your favorite pumpkin porridge. Thanks, love, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Beauty is a dark art film talking about the transformation of the female lead after discovering her husband has been unfaithful. In the day, she acts the part of a good wife and mother. In the night, she uses the method of hypnosis to mentally torment her husband. It's a very challenging role. This level of difficulty is nothing to me. Indeed, but Gu Chen's acting skills are horrible, although there is Xing in the supporting second male lead. But the probability of making a crap film is still high, which will in turn affect your reputation as movie queen. True, that is a problem. But an easy game isn't fun to play, no? Miss Su, we're here. A good show's about to start. She's here, she's here. It's my first time seeing the movie queen in person. Su, Miss Su, can I get your autograph? Of course. The goddess is beautiful. Xiaxia, you haven't had breakfast yet, bro? Su, Miss Su, can I get your autograph? Of course. The goddess is beautiful. Xiaxia, you haven't had breakfast yet, right? The pumpkin porridge has already been heated up. Hey, why are you ignoring me? Mr. N, you called me Xiaxia? We are not that acquainted with each other, are we? Mr. N, please conduct yourself properly. So the movie queen and Mr. N are not familiar with each other? Then previously, when Mr. N kept mentoring the movie queen on Weibo, it was all one-sided. Those gossip magazines are indeed all lies. Exactly, if movie queen Su actually had a boyfriend. Do you know just how many fans would be heartbroken? Xiaxia, stop messing around. Mr. N, you're hurting me. Didn't you hear Miss Su say that you're hurting her? Better watch that obscene hand of yours, else someone might just cut it off one of these days. Guchen, you had best remember, if your hand is dirty, go home and touch yourself instead of others. This Guchen is rather interesting. Forget it, Guchen, I'm thinking Mr. N is not fully awake yet and has a woozy head. Let's go, read over the script together. You're real troublesome. Since you want to read over the script together, then let us go. Where is your resting room? I'll escort you there. What the hell is Su Luxia up to? Could it be she knows of the arrangement between CEO Wang and I? Hey, just leaked to you saying there would be big news on the set today? And Xing sexually harassing movie queen Su? Aren't they said to be secret lovers? Anonymous tip, we scored, man. This news is bound to get viral. Miss Su, what's with the sudden change in attitude today? Don't you normally love to be with that boy toy? Huh. I feel the young Master Gu has quite a high opinion of me. Humph, I am merely speaking the truth. You were so f***ing blind. I couldn't take it anymore. To be able to be so rude to a woman he has a favorable impression of. What an interesting fellow. Boss, you sure you want to go after him? Of course, although his words can be a little toxic, but don't you think he's quite cute? The boss's tastes are indeed different from others. You are correct. Previously, my brain wasn't working well. Luckily I came to my senses in time. Ahem, no sane person would personally say their brain wasn't working well. Well, self-reflection is the beauty of being a human. Yes, this expression is not bad. The look in your eyes too, there's a little shyness, but also filled with passion inside. Wait, what are you? However, there isn't enough feeling. In the script, the male lead is deeply in love with the female lead. However, because the female lead has psychosis, he goes through a lot of pain. Your eyes should be forbearing and hold deep affection. The feeling right now is far from it. So she was just talking about the movie. But it's okay, I will help you. I will teach you little by little. Then, let's start with the hardest part, the deep kiss scene. When did those two get together? Su Luxia, this cheap slut, how dare she? Shocking, and Xing digs his own grave, openly sexually harassing movie queen Su Luxia on location and gets punched in the face on the spot. Young Master Gu, your French kissing technique still needs more practice. Nonsense, I'm just inexperienced, just you wait. Hotel, 12 a.m. Director Chen, our Xing is very popular, has good acting skills, and is an overall great guy. Moreover, he has a pretty good relationship with movie queen Sulusia. If you let him be the male lead, then the movie queen will also be interested in joining. Director Chen's films are always very popular. I must grab this opportunity. In the industry, there are rumors everywhere saying Sulusia isn't Xing's girlfriend. If I can get the movie queen to participate in the film, getting box office is guaranteed. And Xing is indeed not bad, if possible then. Sorry, excuse me for a moment. Director Chen, and Xing is now in a scandal. You haven't signed the contract with Xing's manager yet, right? And Xing's sexual harassment during filming of Beauty. And Xing sexually harasses Sulusia. Conflict between Xing and Gu Chen. Hello manager, weren't you talking to Director Chen? And Xing, what the hell did you do? God beat it. Go check Weibo yourself. Hottest search number 1. The whole internet is spreading your sexual harassment of Sulusia. That's just great. Now the contract for Director Chen's film has fallen through. Sulusia. Sulusia. Yo, Mr. N, did you eat explosives? Why did you set me up? Set up? Mr. N, it's fine to eat like a pig but not to talk like one. Someone could sue you for slander. You. On WeChat we were fine, but then you played me for a fool on location, and the paparazzi just so happened to take pictures. Such a coincidence. Do you really take me as a fool? Looks like you're not too stupid to the point of being incurable. Yeah, it was me who anonymously leaked the information to the paparazzi, and intentionally acted such a scene to create some big news. But what evidence do you have? Moreover, are you the only one allowed to harm others, but others are not allowed to retaliate? What? Nothing, I just want to tell you. This is only the first step. The show has only just begun. I hope you can accompany me to play a little longer. Little guy, remember to destroy the voice recorder he's carrying. Roger. Huh, do you think you are the only one who knows how to use underhanded methods? What? A voice recorder that is deader than dead. What the hell? It feels like a host has completely crushed the opponent. Looks like the opponent this time is quite weak. Little guy, don't underestimate any enemy. An anxious rabbit will bite. What's more, the opponent is not a stupid hike right. I'm really looking forward to the opponent's retaliation. Eh? Cut pass. We're taking a 5-minute break. Prepare for the next scene. Thanks for earlier. No need to thank me. Young Master Gu's comprehension is not bad. I'm really looking forward to our next scene together. Just wait in anticipation then. This young master will eventually catch up to you. Oh? You want to chase me? You. What nonsense are you saying? When did I? You dare not chase me. Who says that I don't dare? Young Master Gu, you are just too cute. Don't just casually touch a man's head. Looks like the mission this time has been completed very smoothly. Quick, look, seems like Xing has been surrounded by reporters. What happened? Let's go take a look. Looks like there's another good show. Mr. N, regarding the news that was spread online stating you and Sulusia are a couple, is it true? Did you really sexually harass Sulusia at the studio? Those photos were fabricated by P Pictures. That damnable Sulusia. What is on the web are all rumors. Miss Su and I are very good friends. This bunch of annoying reporters. Yeah, right. Doesn't seem like Sulusia is that close with you, Mr. Anu. It's Guchen. Mr. Gu, what are your views on the matter regarding Mr. N sexually harassing Miss Su? My views of course it is true. That means to say that Mr. N really sexually harassed Miss Su in front of the film crew? Before trying to act out a good movie, Mr. N should first learn to conduct himself properly. You. Better not go too far. I'm going too far. I feel disgusted just being in the same room with a beep king idiot like you. Since you already have the young miss from the Lin family, then stay the heck away from Sulusia. How does he know? Mr. Gu, your scene's up. Then see you later, our great Mr. N. Oh my, Gu Chen actually stood up to protect movie queen Su in the industry. Gu Chen has a reputation for never lying. His word should be trustworthy. Gu Chen, Sulusia, since you two are so heartless, then don't blame me for being ruthless. Hotel, presidential suite. Shui, you have to believe me. It is Sulusia who doesn't want to let me go, and she even purposely arranged for paparazzi to blackmail me. Just because I broke up with her, saying that the person I love is you. Is that true? You. Don't believe me? Alright, I understand. You are the heiress of an enterprise, while I am merely an actor. Wait. And Sheng, sorry, I was just angry. Sorry, don't leave. How could I leave you? I love you so much. No matter how you treat me, I will not blame you. And Sheng, don't worry, since it is that bitch who framed you, I will help you get payback. My man is not someone who can be easily bullied by insignificant people. Heh, Sulusia, the matter between us cannot be over so easily. Film crew inside hotel. Recently, the viral online rumor of the well-known actor, and Xing, and his on-set harassment of the famous movie queen Sulusia incident has some new developments. It turns out, movie queen Sulusia was actually pursuing Xing, but was rejected. In her hatred, Sulusia deliberately hired paparazzi to create a scandal, intending to publicly disgrace Xing. Finally, the counterattacking has begun. It's not so boring anymore. And Xing, wish you happiness for the future. Our hubby is too gentle. That vicious woman treated you in such a way, yet you still wish her happiness. Hugging my hubby tightly, Sulusia, that scheming beep's unfeeling heart is so black. Beep, Sulusia, beep of the entertainment industry. Husband, don't be sad. Beep, Sulusia, beep of the entertainment industry. Don't worry, I have already prepared for this. Just hire some cyber posters to pretty it up and it'll be alright. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Esteemed host, I remember that the original host was infatuated with Xing and often sent him very affectionate messages. You're right, what a dark past. If Xing exposes the chat record, then it'll confirm that the rumor of you chasing him is true. It's simple. I remember that in the 100th world, I previously exchanged for an elimination tool. Boss, you mean? That thing seems to be able to erase any information on any electronic device from afar. Ding dong ding dong. Humph, someone's here so early in the morning? Coming. Gu Chen? Are you alright? You. Just woke up. This can easily lead to others misunderstanding, you know. With the current situation, you're still in the mood to joke? Fine. Best to come in first, then talk. Else today's headline would be Sulusia praise unpopular fresh rookie. This move by Gigolo is too sinister. You really can't be too nice to him. You do not need to interfere in this matter. Why, don't tell me you still have feelings for him. Young man, the hole in your brain is rather big. It's a small case, no need to react as if the sky collapsed. I don't care, this time I want to protect you. More than anyone else, I don't want to see you get hurt in the slightest. Very well. Weibo is blowing up. Sulusia denied having a love affair with Xing and even revealed a mysterious ring. Young Master Gu Chen also posted a picture with a ring of the same design. Sulusia. I even said Tom Cruise is my husband once. Today's ring looks absolutely gorgeous. Just because Xing said Xia is his girlfriend, doesn't mean she is? Show us evidence. Xia is ours, no leeches allowed. Who is that and whatever guy? Never heard of him. The goddess has finally come out to attack, fighting. Since Xing dares to say this, he definitely has evidence. When the evidence is shown, I want to see just how your so-called goddess will be beaten up. Gu Chen. You are still as beautiful as ever. Oh my, that ring is exactly the same as Goddess Su's one, and the picture is from 2 years ago. Thinking about it carefully, I'm scared. The truth is out. Gu Chen and Sulusia are the true pairing, and they've been together since 2 years ago, and Xing wanted to steal Lucia, but failed and decided to slander her in anger. However, that failed too and he ends up slapping his own face. No, Chen is mine. Who the hell is Sulusia? Don't think that just because you brought out a Gu Chen that I wouldn't dare move against you. How naive. As a precautionary measure, I have saved screenshots of our previous chats, and there are even a few intimate photos. What the hell? The photos I previously saved, where did they go? Impossible. Stay at home for the next few days to wait out the storm. I have already asked the film crew for leave on your behalf. But on the internet, Don't worry, we have already bought out the hot searches online and replaced with the scandals of another person. As long as you don't beep up again in the next couple of days, it'll be all good once the dust settles. I know you're not happy about being manipulated by Sulucia, that beep, but I have some good news. You're quite lucky this time, kid. The company has already put your name up for the 1000 Flowers Best Male Actor Award this year. But your opponent is also quite strong. To have a secure footing, we need to raise your reputation before the selection. The company has spared no effort. They are even discussing with Blins for you to be the international representative. Kid, just stay low for now. Take it like you're being a coward. If anything is to happen and you lose your representation, in the end throwing your chance of being king of the silver screen. You don't need me to tell you what your ending will be, do you? Brother Huang, rest assured, before I was manipulated by that beep, this time, I definitely won't fall into her trap again. That's good then, remember my words. Humph, I can only bear with. Lin Shui? You have a new unread message from Lin Shui. And Xin, I know it's inconvenient for you to take calls right now, so decided to message you instead. Why don't you upload the records between you and the Su girl online? Hit her back. How dare she slander you like that? Because I'm a man, I can't selfishly use beautiful memories of the past to hurt the one I'll use love. Shui, I don't wish to do such a despicable thing for selfish reasons, do you understand? You're just too kind, but I love this kind side of you. Sulucia, just you wait. When I become king of the silver screen, watch how I'll deal with you. Very good, the two of you come closer together, that's it. Very good, get your faces just a little closer, look deep into each other's eyes. Okay, done. I wonder what the fans will think once our couple commercial is released. Obviously they'll think we're a perfect couple, a match made in heaven. Yo, how rare to hear such words from our young Master Gu. What do you mean by that? Can such good words not be spoken by me? Sheesh, that's not what I meant. Esteemed host, that is exactly what you meant, okay. Oh right, the image on Weibo last time of you wearing that ring, what was with that? I remember, that ring of mine is a designer custom-made one, there is no matching counterpart. So then the question is, where did you get the male version of it? People have lookalikes, why can't rings too? Oh, so it's a coincidence, then what are you so red for? Whose face is red? Enough said, this young master has matters to attend to, so I'm leaving. I feel the selected target is a little too shy. Yeah, a little, but I like playing with this type. Flashback 2 years ago. Young master, the eldest master has asked for you to call him once you have alighted from the plane. Got it. Hey bro, I'm here. Cool, what are your plans now that you have returned? Do you wish to have fun for a few days or come straight to the company? Of course fun is. An eternity of love for you are worth it. Xiaochen, why have you suddenly gone silent? Hello? Who's the woman on that billboard? Billboard? Oh, that is Sulucia, a celebrity that has been on the rise recently. Sulucia. Bro, I've decided that I want to become an actor in the entertainment industry. What? Young master? Sulucia, I like her. I want her to become my woman. Oh right, that ring on her finger. Have one made for me. It must be exactly the same. End of flashback. The goddess is gorgeous. Got to take a photo. I feel the goddess and Guchin are quite compatible. I hear they're together in real life. They have even uploaded pictures of couple rings on Weibo. You serious? I'm going to go take a look. An eternity of love for you are worth it. Guchin and my goddess are really together? No, my goddess. Am I the only one who thinks they look sweet together? I ship this couple. I have finished writing a fanfic for these two. If you wish to read it, message me. The fans' reactions are surprisingly harmonious and accepting. Doesn't Guchin have many female fans? This defies logic. This is something you don't know. Authoritative control. Only comments they want you to see will appear. Looks like Lil Chinchin has done quite a bit behind the scenes. Miss Su, it's your turn. Okay. Scene 8, shot 22, action. Why are you not willing to believe me? Am I such scum in your eyes? Are you not so? You have a different perfume scent on your clothes every day. How do you want me to believe you when you're like that? My beloved husband. Cut, pass. Young Master Gu, your makeup needs to be touched up. Okay. Then I'll go over first. See you in the next scene. Just go already, you talk too much. There has been nothing from Inxing's side. Is the host just going to let him off like this? Of course not. Any counterattack or whatever will need to wait for the right opportunity. Have you forgotten? In 7 days, the cheating bastard is going to be officially announced as the international representative of a certain high-end brand. Host, you mean to say? If something were to happen 2 days before the official announcement, catching him completely unaware, what do you think will happen to his representation? 5 days later, beauty film crew. Wow, Inxing really pulled a big one this time. He actually paid for the lunch of the entire film crew. Exactly. A few days ago, I saw online that he and Goddess Su were having a bitter fight, but they seem to be getting along just fine in person. Looks like they're all just rumors. Looking at those things on the internet is fine, but don't take them seriously. Esteemed host, Inxing is walking towards us. Let him come. I reckon he has come up with another method to deal with me. Miss Su, I was at fault for what happened previously. This lunch can be counted as my apology gift for you. Oh? To be able to hear your apology in this lifetime, it is really surprising. Miss Su really likes to joke. This is also a kind intention of mine. Is Senior Su really planning to refuse it? Pumpkin porridge? The original owner's favorite, so he's now starting to play the feelings card? Since Mr. N is so sincere, I won't hold back then. Then I'll leave you to it, Miss Su. Little guy, scan to see what's in the food. Gotcha. Reporting to the esteemed host, there's no poison, just a drug that can give a stomachache. Interesting, he wants me to make a fool of myself while filming? That's fine, it's just about time to start the abusive scum operation. Action. Xiaowen, it's about time you wake up and come to your senses. I can't wake. From the moment I married him, I was doomed to never awake. Wait, it wasn't written like this in the script. Did she change her lines? Xiaowen, you know not the feeling of loving someone. Love, originally, makes people lose control easily, so a love that can be controlled is not love at all. Is Sulucia ad-libbing? It's fine, let her act. This is the feeling I wanted. I've always felt that something was off when reading the script, but it turns out the problem was here. No wonder she's the movie queen. Her comprehension of the role is absolutely flawless. Xiaowen, can you help me just this once? What the hell? She is randomly changing the lines. Does the director not know how to yell cut? How am I supposed to respond? Cut. Inxing, your expression is all wrong. As the female lead's chief doctor and friend, you should. Esteemed host, you're just letting Inxing get scolded by the director? This feeble attempt at revenge doesn't really seem like your style. Don't worry, little guy, remember to record this. If his acting isn't good, how can he be king of the silver screen? How can he get endorsements? 15 minutes later. Action. Xiaowen, can you help me just this once? No, cut. The mood's not right, start again. Yes, director. Cut. Inxing, you need to think more deeply about the script. We'll film again in 10 minutes. Yes. Mr. N, don't be in a rush. Read the script carefully. You'll be able to act it well eventually. Beep it. It's all because of you beep, changing lines for no reason. Little guy, did you record Inxing continuously getting? It's all recorded. Does the host want to post it online? No, send it to Inxing's biggest rival for the endorsement, Fu Yuan Tian. I believe he will be able to make good use of this video. I received notice from Oblins that they plan to use Inxing as their representative. Yuan Tian, you're clearly more suitable. I say, can't you put down your phone? Inxing has always been your biggest rival. Now that he got the endorsement, his popularity will exceed yours. What do you expect me to do then? Hug you and cry aloud? But I've got to hand it to this Inxing. Even despite falling out with Sulucia, he can still get such good resources, humph. He did latch on to her for 2 years after all and got very popular. Of course the company would be willing to use money to raise him up. That's true. Sulucia is the only one who couldn't see through that kid's schemes and unknowingly became a stepping stone for him. You have received an anonymous email. Looks like I just hit the jaw. It's good that movie queen Su came to her senses early enough and is now together with Guchin. What, jackpot? I just received something good. Take a look. It's Inxing being secretly filmed by someone on set. If we take good advantage of it, who knows who will get the endorsement. It's Sulucia. It's definitely her who is trying to harm my reputation. Didn't I tell you to not start any drama? Did you even take my word seriously? No, this time really wasn't my problem. It's all Sulucia's. That beep framed me. Framed you? Then aren't you the stupid one in getting yourself set up? Now Blins has called saying they're going to depose of you and use Fu Yuantian. Your movie King's Throne this year is also going to be given to someone else. Are you happy now? How can that be? Brother Huang, help me. How should I even help you? The company spent so much money to make you popular. Now everything is ruined. Just wait for the higher-ups to freeze you. Don't you have a hold on the Lin family's heiress? If you ask her for help, there might still be some hope to change the situation. No, she's my last trump card. It's not the right time yet. And Xing, don't worry, you have me. I'll definitely let you become popular within the entertainment industry. Right, I can go to Sulucia. She only hates me this much because I broke her heart. If I pretend to beg for us to get back together, she will surely stop and help me, surely. Let's make up. What happened before was my fault, but you have to believe me. I love you, Xia. Oh? It's true. Every day after we broke up, I could neither eat nor sleep. Even my dreams were all about you. The matter regarding CO Wang, I really had no idea. I was angry at you previously because you misunderstood me and even resorted to playing tricks on me. But you have to believe me when I say I have never blamed you. Are you sure you are not lying to me? It's the truth. If I'm lying, then let me not be able to have offspring. Oh, you, when you get all romantic, it's so sweet to the point of being suffocating. But I like this part of you. Xia, you are willing to forgive me? Of course I want to forgive you. However, if I really do forgive you, then my brain must have been kicked by a donkey. You. What do you mean? This scene will end here, Mr. N. You should go home and hone your acting skills more before coming to me again. After all, this acting skill is so bad that I find it hard to immerse myself in the performance. How can this be? Isn't this beep madly in love with me? Why isn't she taking the bait? Is Lin Shui really my only option now? You can just wait for the higher-ups to freeze you. No, I can't lose. The things that belongs to me, and Xing, I must get them all. Just you wait, Sulucia. If it is as the host expected, he is now going to go find Lin Shui. He has hit a dead end. If he continued without asking Lin Shui for help, it would be game over for him. How's the locator and eavesdropping chip I placed on him doing? It has already fused into Xing's body and can be activated at any moment. Very good, activate it. Roger. Xiao Shui, are you free tonight? That's great, then I'll meet you later at Figueres Hotel. I will be there soon, love you. Date location obtained. Esteemed host, the trap has already been set at the midway point, and Xing's car tire will burst. If we leave now, we will surely be able to get there before him. Very good, little guy is the most reliable. It's about time we meet with the high and mighty Miss Lin. I'm really sorry, but I'll be disturbing this beauty's interest in admiring the night view. Sulucia? Why are you here? Oh my, it's better for girls to be smiling more. You'll age faster if you are angry all the time. Don't change the topic, tell me, what's your motive in coming here? After listening to this, you'll understand. I don't like listening to dubious things. You sure? Even if it concerns your lifelong happiness? There's only one chance. If you miss it, there won't be another one in the future. I'll count to 3. If the time is up and Ms. Lin insists on not listening, then I'll take it back. 1, 2, 3. Miss Lin is finally smart for once. Don't get too happy if I find out that this recording is fake. I promise you, Sulucia, that the whole internet will be after you tomorrow. What happened before was all my fault, but you have to believe me. I love you, Xia. Every day after we broke up, I could neither eat nor sleep. Even my dreams were all about you. What to do? And Xing is now begging to get back together with me. Should I accept him? Or reject him? Miss Lin, that's all I have to say. Whether this recording is real or fake, I believe you can be the judge of that. Don't be like me, still helping someone count the money even when he sold me already. Welcome. As long as Lin Shui is willing to lend a hand, then Sulucia, you'll be dead for sure. Watch how I'll kill you. Shui, why did you come so early? Didn't we agree to meet at 9 p.m.? Why did you want to meet me today? Shui, what are you talking about? Of course it's because I missed you. But I have met with a difficult problem. Just because I didn't want to get back together with Sulucia, she purposely changed her lines when filming on set, and she even posted the director's video online. Just spit out your request, enough with the bullshit. It's just that I lost Blin's international endorsement, could you? What's wrong with Lin Shui? Is she in a bad mood? This is the reason why you went to Sulucia, wanting to get back with her. And because you were rejected by her, now you come running to me? Shui, you? How did you? Did you keep you could it under wraps? No, Shui, listen to me. Let go. You really disgust me, and Sheng, we're over. You had better not pester me. Else, believe it or not, I, Lin Shui, will make sure you never get an endorsement in your whole life. Shui. Continuing on from having his acting dubbed as crap online, actor Xing has additionally offended the financial magnate of Lin Enterprises. Lin Shui, the heiress of the financial magnate of Lin Enterprises, has publicly declared that all flagship companies are not to have any sort of relation with Xing. There is suspicion that the two have fallen afoul of each other. Sulucia. It is all your fault. This is all because of you, Beep. You are the reason why everything has fallen apart for me. Sulucia, I curse that you will not get a peaceful end, that you will die a horrible death. A horrible death. 1 month later. Have you heard? That Xing guy died from intoxication in his own house. Apparently his corpse had been rotting away for a few days before someone discovered him. Yeah, I heard. My youngest nephew lives just a floor below his. Apparently when his body was carried out, that horrible stench could even be smelled from several miles away. The Triannual Thousand Flowers Trophy will be awarded today. Next, let's hear the commentary from our reporters on site. Location of Thousand Flowers Trophy Award Ceremony. B-list celebrity Xing dead from intoxication in his own house. Corpse rotted for several days before being discovered by neighbor who then called the police. Looks like the mission is almost complete. Now all that's left is the relationship between Gu Chen and the host. Speaking of, where did Gu Chen run off to? You'll be getting the prestigious Movie Queen Award. Such an important occasion, yet he has decided to play truant? Perhaps he has other plans? Next, we shall announce the Best Actress Award. This award is very special, and so we specially invited a mystery guest to present this award. Please welcome Gu Chen. Gu Chen actually went to become the guest award presenter? What is this guy playing at again? Today is a very special day for me. To be able to present this award personally to my beloved, I feel very honored. Oh my gosh, is this kid confessing right now? Announcing his love in public. Oh my, he's coming over. The best actress of this year's Thousand Flowers. Sulucia, congratulations. Many thanks. I came here not only to give you the award. Oh, what else did you have in mind? Oh my. Wow. A proposal. Miss Su, will you marry me? The ring is very shiny and sparkly, exactly my tie. But I refuse. But let's start dating first and we'll see. Mission complete 100%. Agent Sulucia, do you choose to leave the world? Rejected. Agent Sulucia is applying to use 50 years of annual leave to be stationed in this world until the applied leave has been used up. Ding. Approval sent from the management. The leave requested by Agent Sulucia has successfully gone through. Approved by Mr. X. Leave of 50 years deducted from total. 27,800 years remaining. Wishing the agent an enjoyable vacation. In the small world 3 years later. Movie Queen Sulucia and the well-known celebrity Gu Chen held a grand wedding ceremony. Xia, I love you. In the small world 15 years later. Movie Queen Su, you are so good at maintaining your looks. You look even younger than girls in their early 20s. It's most likely the power of love. In the small world 40 years later. Xia, sometimes I suspect that you are not from this world. Why have you not aged at all? Sorry, it's a secret I can't say out. It's fine even if you don't tell me since my Xia should be forever young and beautiful. Esteemed host, Gu Chen lived a happy life, dying of old age in the end, so don't be sad anymore. I'm not sad, just a bit regretful. Next time, I'll try not to date in a realistic themed world anymore. I can't even do the simple act of aging together. Yeah, as time goes by, you still need to put on makeup to look like an old woman before going out so as to cover up your looks. The next small world is ready for commencement. Agent Sulusha, please get ready. A new mission has finally arrived. Hopefully it will help me get back on track. It's been so long since I've last seen something like this. It's actually a fantasy-themed world with immortals. The most tragic vampire in history.